parents, and I want to be super careful how I say this, and a lot of parents will listen to this teaching too, but a loving parent should not have a specific prescription for their child. They should not have a, if you do this, I'll be happy. If you do this, I won't. And my second son, Landon, if some of you guys met Landon, he was in his third year of college, and he was in a band. And they just played a bunch of, you know, some people would call it secular music, but they just played a bunch of songs about different stuff. And sometimes they would get to go out and play in different bars and different venues, and they had a great witness for the Lord. And I thought it was just fantastic that he would do this. The problem was a record company found out about them, and in his third year of college, I'll never forget when he came home and we were sitting out back of our house, and he was like, you know, Dad, should I do this? Should I quit school and go and tour with this band for a year? How many people think I probably wanted him to finish college? I'm very grateful, though, that I didn't say that, because he needed more than what he would do. What was more important was for him to understand that the feeling was his and that God wasn't going to be unhappy with either choice. He wrestled it through for 2 or 3 weeks. He asked a lot of questions, but he came to the decision himself, you know, the timing isn't right. I don't have any dream to be that for the rest of my life. I'm going to go back to Father is like. He's not like one thing, figure it out, you're going to be a medical doctor, nothing else will do. Come on, lift up your voice and say he's not like that. Part of the problem is that we see special things in the Bible. There was a bride for Isaac. There was a specific decision made in Acts chapter 16. There was what was called a Macedonian call, and a vision was given. Come over here. It's giving specific direction. I'm just saying that that's not the norm. That's not the everyday. That's not the all the time. I really don't have the problem with the person who says, you know, I just feel like God's really directed me to do this right now. I don't have a problem with that, provided that it isn't complete. We've sworn to our own hurt. So I guess you'll go back to college, aren't you? See, keeping your word, that's God's will. And if you're doing the things that God's people do, you can be confident that that's leading you to God's best for your life. No matter what wrong choices you've made, you're not on a low road. You haven't missed God's best. You just need to repent of the wrong decisions you've made by turning to Him and believe that God's best is still in your future as you seek to know what His will really is.
For additional research,
the will of God is for you to make wise decisions based on the information that you have, based on what the Scriptures say, and that's what the will of God actually is.